Hi, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be something that I do every single year in January, and that is flip through my previous year's planner. It's always so fun to take a look back at the previous year, see everything that went on, and also look at my spreads that I made because I put so much effort into all my spreads, so I'm very excited to show you this. So this is my big happy planner. This is my catch-all planner, which really just means it's a planner like for a general overview of my life. All my main stuff goes in this planner. So typically what I do during the year is I split it. In July, you can see this is pretty thick. In July every year, I usually take out half the pages and put them in another planner. And then at the end of the year, I put those two planners together to combine them. Now, I typically use expander discs, which look like this. This is my journal. There'll be another video on this. The expander discs are a lot bigger, but I actually put the pages in here, and this time I didn't need the expander discs. It's pretty full. I don't have a lot of the expander discs, so I wanted to save money. So this time I'm not going to do it. This beautiful cover is by 𝘮𝘮𝘳𝘄𝑗, and I will link it for you. Her covers are so nice. I really like them. Let's dig into this and check out my spreads from 2023. Here's my name page. I think it's kind of cute. Nothing spectacular. Any trackers or extra pages that I make for my planner, I usually keep in the front. I used to keep them in the back. It just depends. So I just put them in wherever they fit. This was a page that I made about what truly makes me happy. I really like this. This was a video. So a lot of the spreads you're going to see in this are videos. So you can browse my videos from the past year. You can kind of get a feel for when they were from the date in here. I'm not going to link all the videos. It would take forever. But you can find a lot of them. This is an old tracker that I still use to this day. States that I visited. So I track them all. I color them in. I love this. There is a video on this from years ago. If you just search like Planning with Bumble, travel, maybe it'll pop up, or states tracker or states, it'll probably pop up. But yeah, I still have all of these to go. Look at this pattern. It's so weird. I did color in one this year. I got to color in Maine. I kind of regret that we didn't just take a hop over to Vermont so I could color that in because I don't know if I'm going to get back there. But I definitely have to visit these northern states. I have not been in the north, obviously, not in the Northwest anyway. So yeah, that's coming. Hopefully they'll have Go Wild in one of those states and then I'll be able to visit it. Oh, and this is a tracker I made this year. Not a tracker. It is a travel bucket list for places I wanted to go in the United States. I think this turned out so cute. This is a video that was really fun to make. I would suggest making a fun travel bucket list for places you want to go to. It's a nice reminder when you're trying to figure out where to take your next trip. This is a reading tracker I made for this year. This is the first time I've ever made this type of reading tracker. I love how this turned out. There is a video on this. And I thought when I put all these boxes in, I thought no way on earth I would ever read this many books in a year, because I don't think I ever have since maybe I was a teenager. And I think just the process of making a tracker kind of spurred my love for reading again, and it got me excited, and I think that's why I completed this challenge. And there's 50 spaces for books on here. I actually read 54 and I had to write them in over here. So that was really surprising to me. So I have set a new goal this year of 75 books. There will be a reading journal video coming. I wanted to complete it before the first of the year. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I am sketching it out right now. I'm using a bullet journal. That'll be coming probably within the next 2 weeks or so, I'm hoping. And I'm really excited about that. And I have never had a reading journal in my life. So that's something I'm really looking forward to filling out. All right, I did not use the year at a glance pages. I didn't really feel the need to this year. So let's start with my word of the year, which was connect. I talked about this in my word of the year video for 2024. My word of the year this year is now. for mainly procrastination reasons. And connect was really important to me. It was a word that resonated with me probably more than any other word I had ever picked, because I feel like there is this part of me, this social part of my life that's lacking. And if I had to, figure out what was missing in my life, I think getting involved in more things, being out there in the world, seeing more people, that was the most important. And I did pretty well, but I did talk about that in my my Word of the Year video this year. So here's my January monthly. It's okay. I thought it was cute. It was not my favorite monthly ever, but it's all right. Wintry theme. I love this. So in the beginning of the year, I love to make a big splash in my planner. I love creating just fun, bright spreads for the new year. I know everyone's different. Some people like the black and gold or something like that. I just like to be like, bam, let's go. And that's how I was feeling this year when I made this spread. I love it so much. This is so fun. This one was really cute. This is not a video, but I think it was a Patreon video. And I just love how I wrote in this. And I love the color palette in this one. I love like this periwinkle with the pink and the pops of yellow in here. I think it turned out so cute. It was one of those weeks where I was late. Second week of the year, but I was late making my spread, and that's a theme you'll see this year. I was late making my spread, so I put big stickers on here. These were from one of the large size sticker books. By the way, I just want to mention, I am someone who talks a lot in her flip throughs, so if you don't like a chatty flip through, you can either mute me and like fast forward to see my spreads, or you can watch somebody. There's a lot of people who just put it to music. It just is such a personal preference. And I like to chat about it because I love going back on my life and my spreads. So I hope that if you're watching, I hope that's okay with you. It seems like every time I do a flip through, I get so many comments about you talk too much. So I just thought I'd mention that. If you feel that way, that's fine. I don't mind. But maybe my videos aren't for you, which is fine. Okay, so here is National Sticker Day week. I hate to tell you that this year I forgot. I've made my spreads for the second week in January, both my spreads, and I forgot National Sticker Day, so I don't know what to do. I feel like decorating something else just so that I can make it about National Sticker Day. Maybe I can decorate my daily planner, but it's just like a regular spiral bound and there's not much room. I'm so bummed that I forgot. But anyway, sometimes that happens. So what was going on this week? Honestly, not much. I had a friend over, National Sticker Day. I was watching Ginny and Georgia with Allie. I love this one. So you will notice in my planner, as I flip through, that you will see wide variations between the weeks. And that's because I never like doing the same thing twice. I get bored. I don't like the same vibe twice. I don't like the same colors twice. That being said, in my journal this year, I am doing like a monthly theme or a monthly color palette, but that's more fun for me because it's a challenge. But like in my regular planner, I like it to be different all the time. It just makes me happy to do different things. So this is more like calming. This was what sticker book was this? Wow. I think it was like the recovery layout one, maybe. But anyway, I tried some different types of lettering in here. I tried drop shadowing. This, I believe, was a video. I think it might have been an After the Pen video. I had some appointments. I had a Patreon Zoom call. I was cleaning. Nothing earth-shattering. And then we have this monstrosity, which honestly, I got carried away with this. I had just gotten the new, I guess it was the Valentine Be Happy box. And I used a lot of those stickers and I loved the animals in it. So I was really excited about this one. But this like got to the point where it was too much chaos. I think a lot of it though was written after the week. So after the week ended, I went in and I like put in these little designs and stuff. Like, I like it. It's a splash of like, bam, like here is my week. But planning like this is a little bit difficult if, because it's hard to see when it gets like this. But I think it's cool. So this part I used for like a gratitude list. Oh, by the way, I used colored pencils in here too, and I really like when I do that. I should do that more. Wins of the week. And then next week, yeah. It looks like a good week, but a little chaotic, yeah. Okay, so this was my February currently page, and I really liked this one. This column is what I want more of, and this column is what I want less of. And sometimes it's nice to just have a reminder, and I liked making these blocks and making just like a big design for each one. It was kind of fun. And then I had a master to-do list here, which I didn't really follow up on. I started writing in it, didn't finish it, and didn't check anything off. But that's what happens sometimes on my currently page. Sometimes I'll write things that I need to follow up on and I'll forget. So that just happens. This is Felix down here, in case you're wondering his name. Here's my February monthly page. I actually drew the boxes this time, which I'd like to do more of. I made a reel about this, or like a TikTok, and it was very popular because I guess people do like drawing boxes, Of course, it's a Valentine theme, and I really like it. Oh, should I be telling you the names of these spreads? I name all my spreads if you're new here. So this was a week that was really, really, really hard for me. It started out, I was like, I'm going to fill it out. I'm going to do it. I love this layout, this spread. I think it's so cute. This was the Wild Plans sticker book. I just love the color palette here. It's real fun. And the addition of the big orange letters is really fun. This was a hard week for me. My fiance and I had broken up on the 3rd. And so, I kind of fell off writing, understandably so. I call it Born to be Wild. But I tried to get back on track this week, and since I was feeling down, I decided to add like bright colors in. When I'm feeling down, I do one of two things. It's always sort of reflected in my planner, almost always. And so what I usually do is add in bright colors to try to like be cheery, at least in my planner. Another thing I do sometimes, though, is really feel the feelings and reflect that into my planner. So I make like black spreads or monochromatic or like neutral spreads, or I'll put like a lot of wellness stuff in there. It just really depends on what I'm, feeling and how I want to do it. So I didn't write that much this week. I know it looks like I did, but I remember struggling to fill this up. I did a gratitude list because that's important when you're feeling down. Things to buy over here. This box says I have absolutely nothing to write in this box. So Eagles went to the Super Bowl. Yay. But they lost. So boo. And yeah, I went to lunch with a friend and lunch with another friend. What else? Oh, I call it the one with no name because I am too sad. I couldn't think of a name. Also, oral surgeon, blah. Okay, this was Valentine's week. I was feeling very down this week, but I decided to try to cheer myself up by making a cute pet spread. It looks like I only named 2 of the pets, Tabitha and Rex. Maybe I added these 2 after the fact and didn't name them. So let's name them now. This looks like, I'm going to call this Raisin because my daughter's pug is named Raisin, although she's black. And then this one looks like an Amelia. Yeah. Okay, so Valentine's Day, obviously sad. And then I went to the dentist. This was a sucky week. I did make these cute hearts with the arch boxes. I liked those. I got that idea from, I think it was from Planner Babe JB on Instagram. I really liked what she did. I think it was her. I really like what she did with those boxes. So that was really fun. So what usually happens when I am struggling is I try to keep up with my planner, and then it just falls off. And that's what happened here towards the end of February. I really love this spread. I call it Pink and Green Living Room. It was Live Love Posh stickers. I made some homemade boxes here, and I really like it. But I just didn't want to fill it out. This says, don't overthink, sad and busy this week. So it's okay. You're going to see that theme throughout this. We're not always perfect in our planners, and I say this in all my flip throughs. What I used to do when I started YouTube is like scramble and try to fill out spreads just to make it look like I'm using my planner 100%. So if I didn't fill out a spread, just being completely honest with you, total transparency. If I didn't fill out a spread for the week, like a couple weeks would go by and I'd be like, oh no, I didn't fill out that spread. And I'd have to go back and like write in what I did and write in extra things and make it all pretty. But I've learned over the years that that's not really necessary. And I want to show the reality of planning. And so this is the reality. Sometimes you make a pretty spread and you don't write in it. So, it happens to the best of us. I believe it happens to all of us. So you will see a theme this year of that. I really struggled filling it out this year. And not always, but more than usual, I feel like. March currently page is poppin'. I love this one. This was so good. And I think the reason was these homemade boxes. I just love them. I love the color palette here. So I was planning Go Wild. I was watching the show Nashville, although I started and didn't keep going. I used to watch it. I was rewatching it. Excited for my Japan trip. We had just booked it. I was listening to a book about grief that I never did quite finish because it got too hard for me. I was reading The Perfect Marriage, which I really didn't like. And I was thinking about where I'm going to live. Here's my March monthly. It's real springy and cute. I think I used a mega sticker book from Happy Planner, that seasonal one that came out last year. It's cute. Yeah. This is Go Wild Week. I love this spread. I used colored pencils for this, and I think it's so, so cute. These stickers were from my Archer and Olive stickers that I designed for them on their website. They are also digital over there. So one of my patrons sent them to me enlarged, which I could obviously do myself. I'm just lazy and haven't. So now I have the stickers enlarged, and I used them for this, which was so fun. Go Wild was such a fun trip, and I'm looking forward to this year. These are Wrong stickers. It was like the pet sticker book. I call this Doggone Cute spread. And I named all of these animals. Do you want to know? Ollie, because my daughter Kaylee's pug is named Ollie, her other pug. This is Sam and Butch. Pretty. Wait, I didn't name that one. This is, what is that? Smoochie. Wow, I was in a weird mood. This is Spot. Let's name this one. Tucker, the German Shepherd. So this was the Happy Planner Spring Preview. So I was real busy this week, obviously filming all those flip throughs. It's a lot of work, and I wrote work. I was feeling sick, probably because I was working too hard. And pretty soon I kind of hit a wall. I think it was in April that I really got like burnt out, and you might see me fall off of my planner a little. We'll see. Whoa, this is the avocado party. I call it Holy Guacamole. This was the new I Love Stickers sticker book. I love this one. This is so fun. This is so me. And there's nothing like an avocado party to cheer you up in your planner if you're just feeling blah. And I was feeling blah. So I wrote deep breaths. You are safe and you're okay. Such a very busy week, cold and windy. I was watching Never Have I Ever, which I love that show. And had a Patreon Zoom. This was the spring reliefs. I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, which is insane. Yeah, so I had dinner out. It was a good week, aside from being super, super busy. And then we have this spread. This was also a new sticker book from that spring release. And oh my gosh, which one was it? It was Bright Travels, I think, or no, it couldn't be. Super Fun, Happy, or oh my gosh, I don't know. The sticker books now, it's really hard to remember all the titles, but this is such a cute one with these roller skating girls. Love them. Their names are Lily and Pam and Jessica. It was starting to feel like spring this week, so I was in a good mood. And that reflected in this. Like sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I'll make a bright spread, just like when sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, I will. I was interviewing assistants. I was watching Love on Netflix, went for a walk with a friend, and had a dinner out with a friend. So it was a good week. This one I love as well. This was not a YouTube video, in case you are wondering, but these are the colors of the trans flag. So I kind of was showing my support for them this week. I call it You Are Enough, and I love like this look. I love this color blue. I love it paired with the pink, as you saw in one of my other spreads in the beginning of the book. And a lot of this, actually all of this, was back planned. So I did this with my patrons, and I just wanted to show them that, you know, sometimes we all have to back plan, and this was one of those that I filled out in April. A lot of these I colored in. So some of the stickers, like the pets and stuff, came from the coloring sticker book from Happy Planner, and I colored them in with these alcohol-based markers. I don't know, this might have been the exact one I used, but these are from 𝘬𝘭𝘭, and they're great for coloring in on stickers. You never want to use them on your page because they're very, very, they'll go right through. But I really love this spread. It's very fun. Here we have my April 2023 currently page. I used, these were stickers from Kellofaplan, and we have categories this time: Japan, work, mental health, and home, and physical health. So I was planning the Japan and really getting into using Asana, which is a software, online software program for project management for work. I was trying to find a somatic therapist, which I ended up doing, trying to figure out where I was going to live, looking at houses, all of that kind of stuff. And then I also have a little currently section over there. Here's my April monthly. I think this one turned out really cute. I love the big squad girls from those Mambi sticks, and you can get them at Joann, but they're huge, and I just love them. And I added flowers from oh my gosh, Paper Raven Company. It turned out really pretty. So this is interesting, right? This was Easter week, which was such a weird Easter spread for me, but I really like it because it was different. It wasn't like your traditional pastel spread for Easter. It was definitely different. And we have these girls from Washi Tape Shop from one of their pet tapes. Their names are Violet, Daisy, Juniper, and Iris because they're all flower names. This is the week I hired my assistant, which was such a big step for me and my business. I ended up later on letting her go, but it was an exciting step for me here anyway. I call this one Easter in the Meadow. I just love the color palette. I love the addition of the browns, and we have this really cool brown plaid washi tape, which is fun. Look, I told you I was getting burned out because this says tough week, slow down. You know when it's happening. You're ramping up, you know, and I was ramping up. So this was Bumble's birthday week. Her birthday is April 10th. She turned 6. She looks like a perpetual puppy. She's always going to look like a puppy, which is so great. But she turned 6, yeah. And I made a spread all about her birthday. So we have photos of Bumble, you know, and her dog friends all throughout. I named some of them. I didn't name them all. This is Raisin and Fred. And There's Arthur, it looks like, Tabitha, Jenna. These ones I guess I added in after. I'm not naming them all, but it was a very cute, fun spread. I encourage you, if you have pets, to like throw their pictures in once in a while. It really is fun to look back on those spreads. Here we have an Earth Day spread, which I like to do pretty much every year. And this one was stickers from Martinez Sticker Company. And the color palette was different than I usually do. I don't ever add purple in. Typically, my Earth Day spreads are blue and green. But I love this one. I love the addition of the purple in there. And I call it Frank and Doris Protect the Earth. And that's Frank, and that's Doris. This is a spread all about squirrels. If you saw that video, I think there was like a whole backstory on that. I don't know. I don't remember, but this was like a fun spread and a fun video. So for this one, I had just gotten these girl stickers from Temu. I had just done like a Temu collaboration, and these stickers are everything. And these other stickers came from Live Love Posh, from the Posh Party sticker book. And I decided to do like this comic book theme. I don't typically do like primary colored spreads, but I really like how this one turned out. I named all the girls really cool, badass names like Shadowcat, Thunderbolt, Phoenix, Velocity Vixen, and Eclipse. Those were actually named by ChatGPT. The AI named these girls, and I just chose the names. That was really fun. Let's see, what was I doing this week? Not much. I was working so hard this week, so there was like nothing else going on but work. I said, OMG, I'm so busy. There's so much going on. There was. I remember this is when I was like starting to really feel the stress of work. I was watching Jury Duty with Allie. We loved that show. I was talking about how productive I was, that I was killing it. I had dinner with my daughter and her husband. Here's my currently page for May. This was Wrong Wrong's coffee sticker book, and this one turned out super cute too. I love my currently pages. And let's see, what I do here. I have a goal section. I was starting to learn Spanish. I was practicing every day. I have fallen off, you guys, but I'm going to get back to it in 2024. I have my currently prompts: hoping to find a new house, learning Spanish, working on journaling, meditation, exercise, and affirmations, reading Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, which that was okay. Watching Wellmania, Unstable, That 90s Show. Spending time on learning to use Asana. Here's my May monthly page, and I used it as like a self-care kind of page and like journaling, I guess. I didn't fill out all of it. I intended to, and I didn't get around to it, but it's nice sometimes to just like journal a little bit on your monthly page. I also didn't fill out the daily gratitude. Oops. Oh, well, that happens. Okay, this is obviously when I was getting very busy because I wrote really big. And if I write really big, it's typically because I'm in a hurry and I don't want to take too much time writing in my spreads. So that's what I did here. And that's one of the reasons why I switched to the classic Happy Planner for 2024. It's because I was getting to the point where it was hard to fill up the big, and so I had to write really big or just take so much time on it, and I was tired of taking like just like a ridiculous amount of time when I didn't really need to. So that was what was going on. I started visiting open houses, had my car inspection. I had to pay $620, which not so much fun. Sunshine and happy times is what I called it. So as you can tell, I was getting stressed out. I was working too hard and I was ignoring my planner at this point. But I was also shopping for a house, and I put in an offer on the house on May 14th. So life was crazy, right? So I obviously forgive myself for that. But this was Mother's Day week, and I used one of the mom sticker books, the new one. I forget the name of it. I call it Celebrating Moms Everywhere. This one's called Cool Blooms. It's named by Shannon, which is one of my patrons. This was a Patreon exclusive video. This was one I did pretty quickly, and I don't love it. I think I liked it before the pen, but I think the reason I don't like it after the pen, if I had to guess, a couple of things. I didn't write much in it. I wrote too big, and also I used a pen that was just, in my opinion, too bright. I think I needed to like tone it down because these aren't really that bright. Yeah, but that's okay. It's an all right spread. I do like how I layer the washi tape sometimes. If you put a darker color washi tape on top of a lighter color, it kind of looks like stripes, which is fun. And I got the house. Yeah, I got the house on the 15th. I was watching The Ultimatum and Love Season 2. I don't think I ever finished that show. Maybe I should go back to it. So here we have Flower Power. This is a spread from using Live Love Posh stickers. My mortgage was approved. I was working really hard on like getting the stuff ready for the house purchase. And so I was still really busy. And so I didn't fill it out that much, but I did start filling it out. I did fill it out a little. I was seeing a functional medicine doctor and a somatic therapist. I'm still seeing my therapist. I really love her. I stopped seeing the functional medicine doctor because it was very expensive and I didn't feel like I was learning much or getting much benefit from it. But I could always try to find someone else at some point, but I really do like the somatic therapy a lot. Okay, so here's my currently page for June. It was in honor of Pride Month. We were planning our trip to Tokyo still, hoping for a smooth transition to a new house, eating HelloFresh, excited about peace and quiet because there was that little kid that was, if you've been with me for a while, you know, there was that little kid at my apartment who was running around upstairs constantly and disturbing our peace, something awful. So I was excited to get out of the apartment. Here we have a June monthly, which is always, you know, very summery and cute. And this one was one of the new Squad Girl sticker books at the time. This is Alex and Cassidy and their friends, I guess. There was probably a whole backstory on them, but I don't know it anymore. I call it Squad Girl Summer. Okay, I don't love this one. I'm just telling you right now. I think that the idea was good. I don't know why I did it in May and June and not like Halloween. It's very Halloweenish. The only thing I can think is maybe I was in that kind of mood. So I was obviously like stressed and I was also like burnt out. And wait, let me look in my creative journal because there was one week that I like went crazy and did like oh, that was March to April. This is how I'll show you this in my creative journal flip through, which is coming up. But like, this is the kind of thing I mean when I'm feeling really awful. Sometimes I make spreads like this. So I was wondering if it was the same week, but it wasn't. This was like after the burnout. I think I took a little bit of a break, but I don't know why I made this spread. It's okay. I love blackout spreads and I love writing with the white pen on the black paper. That's really fun for me. I guess I don't love like these. I'm not a big fan of foils and I think I don't love the foils. That could be it. So I don't know. I obviously was like, oh, let me do something bright after that. So I still did a Disney spread though with Minnie Mouse. This was the Sunny Minnie sticker book. I was watching Grace and Frankie. I got obsessed with that show. I was so sad when it was over. Ugh, I'm still sad about that. Had my walkthrough at the new house and my house closing on the 7th, but I couldn't move in until the end of June because I was renting the house back to the previous owners. So that I like was getting ready to move, but I couldn't move yet. I had oysters. I love oysters, you guys. Yum. What else? I had dinner at a restaurant called Nectar. I was letting my daughter's dogs out. Just a regular old week. And then here's a wine spread, which I don't like looking at because we're in dry January right now. No, just kidding. But I love wine. And so this spread was really fun. I forget where these came from. I think they were Kellofaplan stickers. This was a Patreon video, I believe. But sometimes I like to put washi tape down and put like stickers on top of the washi tape. And this time I did it diagonal. It sort of reminds me of the one I did a long time ago with the pineapples. Do you remember that from about like 2019, I guess? It reminds me of that. One of my patrons named it, my patron Bev named it Time to Wind Down. Sometimes if I can't think of a name while I'm doing those videos, like they'll name them for me. I finished Grace and Frankie, boo-hoo. I started watching Never Have I Ever, which obviously love. Well, that was like a different season. I had watched it before. It was a new season. And it was Father's Day week. Let's see what else. I don't know. I really like my writing in this. It's good, I think. Okay, this one's really cute. This was one where I made strawberry boxes. I drew these boxes and made them look like strawberries, which is fun, right? It's a real fun summery spread. I added some scrapbook paper in here, and I cut it in like these little scallops, but I made the scallops not even. I kind of like that look. That was really cute. Squad girls are in here because I love them. This is Abigail and Angie, and that's not a squad girl, but we did not name the leopard. What should we name the leopard? Or cheetah? I'm calling it leopard, and we're going to call her Lucy. Yeah, I call it Sweet Summer Fun. I had given up gluten and dairy for a month, and then I started reintroducing gluten here. And the only change I noticed was that I had a little bit of a sore throat when I reintroduced it, and my functional doctor said, you have a gluten sensitivity. But I did not give up gluten, you guys. I still did not. Dairy, when I reintroduced it, I had no ill effects at all. Sometimes I like to make a happy list, so here's my happy list. Especially if you're feeling down, it helps to just make a happy list of little tiny things. So mine is creamsicles, watermelon, crab cakes. Oh, this is a food happy list, you guys. Creamsicles, watermelon, crab cakes, oysters, short rib fries. I'm getting hungry. Brussels sprouts, blueberries, cilantro, fresh tomato, kettle chips, olives, shrimp, rice. Food is my love language. Oh my gosh. I love it. This was my mom's birthday. This is a cute one. This one I don't like as much. I don't know why. It's okay. Did I name this one? I don't see a name on here. I don't think. Let's name it. We will name this one Fairy Forest, maybe? Although there's flowers in here. How about Fairy Meadow? Okay, one thing I want to mention is I have no idea why there's a blank box on Sunday. Like, completely blank. The spread looks cute filled out, but then nothing. What? Why is that? I don't know. Here's my July currently page. I had just gotten the new Little Mermaid Be Happy box, and I don't love this. I think I don't love it because I put these little stripes around my words. I don't know. I was watching Cougar Town, which was funny, wondering why I keep going through major life changes, excited about our trip to Japan, but also stressed, planning my new craft room and home improvements. And I was listening to the Sanibel Island series on Audible and reading Don't Let Her Stay. Here's my July monthly page. Don't love it that much. It's fun, but you know, it's all right. But July was such a busy month for me. I think you're going to see, I can't remember, but I think I didn't fill my planner out that much in July. I went to Japan on the 18th. I moved on, well, I got the house on the 1st. I moved on the 5th. So I was only home for like a week and a half. almost 2 weeks at my new house, and then we left for Japan. So it was a crazy month. So I did not work most of the month. I really busted my butt in June to get as much as I could get done. So you did have videos in July, but I didn't work that much in July. So I always wanted to do a red, white, and blue fruit spread for the 4th of July. So that's what I did here. I call it red, white, and blueberry. And I really like it. I think it's so fun. So this was moving day. I was packing. I was like so busy, but I still managed to fill out my spread because I just wanted to make sure I jotted down notes about what I was doing because it was such a big week in my life. And sometimes if that happens, I do like to fill it out, even though I'm super busy. And let's see. What else was I going to say about that? I don't know. All right. But obviously, I had just moved into my house, so I did not really fill out the spread the way I was planning to. And that's okay. But I did a little bit of it. That actually, some of it I filled out. Like I did these little doodles and stuff for a sponsored TikTok and Instagram reel that I did for Sakura. I was really excited to get that brand deal, and I used the Pigma pens for that. So I really like that. But other than that, like I didn't use this, but I also didn't name it. I think this was one that I just created really fast. I don't really like it either, but let's name it Scattered Boxes. Not a great name, but it'll do. It was my 5-year YouTube anniversary. Yeah. So here's where I went to Japan, and I did not fill out this spread until I got back. I don't take my planners on trips with me because I find that I just want to live in the moment. So what I do usually is have like a little notebook where I just jot down what we did. Or sometimes I'll put some notes in the notes app on my phone, just jotting down things that we did. And then when I get home, I fill it out. So I love how this one turned out. This is a video. So fun. Such a fun trip. I loved Tokyo. I loved spending time with my family. Like my whole family went. It was the best trip I probably have ever been on. And then I did this one when I came back with like all of the things that I got while I was in Japan. I got a whole bunch of stationery products, and I did a stationery haul. I used like a lot of the stuff that I got there in this spread, which is so special to me. It's fun to look back on because I know I bought this stuff in Japan. So really fun spread. I call it Shinjuku Surprise. Did I name this other one? I didn't name this one. Let's call this one Tokyo Trip of a Lifetime. I really like naming my spreads. It just adds like another fun level to doing this hobby. I don't know. I didn't used to do it. It took me a few years to recognize that, oh yeah, maybe I should. And I like doing that. But I sometimes forget to name them, so that's okay. Here we have the August currently page. I got this paper in Japan. I love this pattern. And I paired it with one of the new mega sticker books from Happy Planner, and really like this one a lot. I use these like little quote stickers as prompts. So this one says, don't follow your dreams, chase them. And then I talk about some of my dreams here. Be grateful, be kind, be happy. And then I write what I'm grateful for, and then stay positive. And I write a little blurb about positivity here. I was watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that show. Ugh, I missed that one too. I was reading Hook, Line, and Sinker. That was a do not finish for me. Planning kitchen renovation and other house things. Loving walks in the park with Bumble. And learning about the way I show up in relationships. Okay, here we have my August monthly page. This is fun. I call it August in Full Bloom. And August is a very hard month for me because my daughter and my son, they're twins, but he passed away. So it was their birthday on the 20th. And the weeks leading up to his birthday for me are always hard. Like I always have, I don't know. It's just like, it's like this feeling of impending doom, So after, it's kind of better, but it's like, especially the week before, it's very sad for me, and it's like triggering. So I love that I created this fun, like sort of beachy kind of spread for this month, because it really just, I can't say it cheered me up, but you know what I mean? The reason I did a beach theme is because I went to the shore. Yes, we call it the shore, not the beach. Here in Jersey, I went to Ocean City with my parents for just a few days. I was going to go for longer, but I had just gotten back from Japan and I had just moved. So there was so much happening that I sort of wanted to just, wait and not do the whole week and just do a few days. Okay, so obviously when I got back from Japan, it was like the 29th, I think I got back. And oh my gosh, I was so busy, like I said, super, super busy. So I did create this spread with the new Miss Maker sticker book, but I just did not fill it out. And when I don't fill it out, I typically talk about why I don't fill it out. Major jet lag, tired. I was sleeping for days. Like I felt like I just couldn't get back to normal. It took maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 days to feel normal again after that trip, but totally worth it. I wrote good night. Sigh. I mean, if you don't fill out your spread, you can sometimes be sort of cheeky about it and make jokes in your planner. That's what I do. It's so busy. Look at those emojis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Adulted. I mean, I was busy this week. I was doing all the things, which is why I wasn't in my planner, which I know is counterproductive, but that's how I roll. So I wrote not a lot of time to write this week because I was just doing all the things. Here we have the week at the beach that I was telling you about, or those 3 days anyway. And we had a nice relaxing time with the family. These are Live, Love, Posh stickers. Did I name this one? Why do I not name all of my spreads? Let's name it. It's always so much pressure to name it very quickly because I'm filming and I don't want to stop the camera. Let's call it Ocean City Adventures. Total different vibe switch here. Look at this. So weird, right? But this was one of the new fall release sticker books, I think, from Happy Planner. Was that fall? Maybe that was not fall. Anyway, it's Celestial Magic. I like this. I like the color palette. Sometimes I like to do a very, very simple color palette, and this is one. I was watching The Bear. If you haven't seen that show, it's such a good show. I cannot wait for season 3. Really, really good show. And I was just feeling blah, so I wrote myself a note that it's going to be okay. And I think I was feeling that way because it was just my son's birthday on this day. And it was a hard time. It was a hard time. I was trying my best to still get out in the world with my Word of the Year Connect. So I had drinks with a friend. I went to see the Barbie movie. I was reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, which I love her books. That was the first one I've read. And then I read Yours Truly, which I liked even better. This one's so cute, isn't it? Did I not name this one? Wait, did I name that? Yeah, I didn't name this one. So many names that I keep forgetting. So let's call it Safari Sun. I don't know. That's a weird name. Let's see. What was happening this week? Oh, these I cut out from dividers, by the way, old dividers. You can always do that. I had a nice little gratitude list over here. Allie started school again. She teaches 4th grade. I had dinner at a local restaurant. Oh, this was actually the week that my fiance and I got back together. We had been apart for 7 months. Obviously, a good week. Here we have September currently page. I love this one. This was so fun. I used like this ribbon, which was super cool. and stickers from Wrong Wrong. I was watching The Bear still. I was eating avocado toast. What else was happening? I was reading Run on Red and The One. I even wrote my favorite sticker book, which was Chic Fall by Live Love Posh. We have some fall projects here. This was a video. This was my September monthly page, which I really like. And I just wanted to do something different. I felt like it was getting stagnant. So I just took a pen and basically made a box around every single day of the month. And I really love how that looks. I love this one too. So this one is called Pink and Green Happiness. And again, with the diagonal washi, these came from a little book from Temu, and I think they're adorable. Added in some flowers, really fun spread. So let's see, what was I finished painting my front door. I got new blinds. It was Labor Day week. We had the Happy Planner fall release, so I was super busy. And it was the first Eagles game of the season. This one is but you know, it's fun anyway. I used my stickers from Archer and Olive that were enlarged again, and I decided to color them in, which I like, but I don't love the colors that I chose, so I'm not really loving this. I call it What a Colorful Week. It's kind of fun. Oh, I did that because it was National Coloring Day. Sometimes I pick a national day to focus on for the week, and that was that. That's really good to do if you are, you just can't think of an idea for a spread. If you're really running out of ideas, you're not feeling creative, like just pick a national holiday and build the spread around that. It's really easy to do. Okay, so here's my birthday week. I call it Age is Just a Number because I turned 56, which felt like a big deal. It felt like such an old number, but anyway, this is so cute. These were stickers from Live Love Posh. I decided to make the top just by itself. I don't know. I just thought it was different, and that way I wouldn't have to write as much because I was finding it hard to fill it up. Because really all I need is this. I don't even need that. This was the week that Mike and I went to Maine and New Hampshire. It was such a fun trip, and I wrote like about that here, and this was my birthday on this day. Okay, so this one's called Joyful Palms, and this was a large sticker book from Happy Planner in the fall release. It was that, what's it called? Oh, wow. I got to start writing the names on here so that when I do these flip throughs, it's easier for me to tell you where the stickers came from, but I always forget to do that. Oasis something. Let's see. What was I doing this week? Oh, this is the week of Michael's death anniversary, so I was struggling. So hard day, sad. Yeah, sometimes I write in my feelings in here even though it's not a journal. Here's my October currently page. This one's really fun. So I used this washi tape from Narrative Hues, and I think that's really cool. I like the varieties of purple, and I added stickers to it. It looks like sort of a film strip, which is fun. Yeah, I like that. And then we have the October monthly page I call October Party. These are stickers from Martinez Sticker Company. I feel like this flip through is getting so long. That's why I had to make 2 different flip throughs for my planners. I hope you don't mind how long it is. I love this one because of the like 2 color palette thing. Just like grays, taupes, and yellows. Love it, love it, love it, love the colors. It feels gentle and soothing. I was productive this week. I got a lot of things done that I had been putting off. I actually remember this day. I was having a really good day, and I went out and ran errands, and I did stuff at home. Like, I got stuff done, and that felt really good. I had oysters with my mom. Yum. Little reasons to be happy here. I was currently reading 28 Summers by Elin Hilderbrand, which Elin Hilderbrand has become one of my favorite authors that I like binged her books this year. A ton of them. I got a new makeup vanity. Went to brunch with Mike's daughters in Westchester. Really nice week. I love these colors. So fun with the orange and green. I call it Bright Stripes. This is Julian. This is Cynthia. I think they have a love affair, but I can't really remember the story. I love how I wrote in this. It feels very lined up. And I discovered that I really love the spreads that feel very neat and organized like this more than I love this kind of spread. Well, not really this. I don't know. You saw some of them were all over the place. I love it when it's like lined up. And I think I want to make more types of spreads like that. Although I'm not using the vertical anymore this year. This one, I just did not get around to using. I call it Butterfly Bliss. It's a cute spread, but I just did not. I wrote in like a couple of things I was doing, and that's about it. And then this one isn't completely filled out either. Obviously, I didn't even put anything here, but let's call it something though. Let's call it Spooky Season. It was the week before Halloween, and I used stickers from Wrong for this. I really like it, but I just never really finished it, which is fine. I mean, this is like a half done spread to me. You might think it's a full spread, but I don't know. To me, this and this here, it's just not typically what I do, but it's okay if your spread is only like partially filled out in different spots. Actually, after flipping through this so far, I thought there was going to be more weeks that I did not fill out this year, but I think that's more in my journal. So you'll see me skip some weeks in my journal, which is fine. It's better actually probably to skip my journal than to skip my planner because, I need my planner for to-do lists and, appointments and stuff. So you'll see like when we do that flip through. But anyway, November currently page, so fun. I used a variety of different things here. I made this about gratitude at the top because it's November. So I wrote about my children, my relationship, and my parents and why I was grateful for each. And then we have, watching The Golden Bachelor and 1923. Still reading Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I don't know why I was still reading that. Maybe I probably paused that for a little bit. I think I did. I'm also reading Happy Place by Emily Henry, which was good. Looking forward to Heather moving home because I just found out that she was coming home in January. Planning our wedding and our honeymoon. Here we have my November monthly page. I call it Fall Squad. The squad girls are great for monthly pages, especially the big ones, because they take up space and they're very seasonal and cute. So yeah. This one's called Black Magic, and it was named by my patron, Kelly. This is all over the place. I realize that, and I don't love it. I think I liked it better before I filled in all of these little spirals, and I went crazy with filling in the extra spaces, which was fun at first, but I don't really love it. Anyway, it was Halloween week. It feels Halloweenish to me, and that's all right. But then, obviously, here's this, and then here we are. Peace and tranquility with the new pastime sticker book. I call it Cooking Cuties. It's all about cooking. I'm not really a fan of cooking, but these girls are. So I put them in here. Again, we have a very lined up layout, and it feels very nice and neat and organized, and I'm attracted to this layout. I was currently reading The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry and Summer of '69 by Ellen Hildebrand, watching old seasons of The Bachelorette. And what else was I doing? We were getting Mike's house ready to sell. It did sell really fast, so that was good. We were visiting open houses. This is whoa. I was so busy that I threw in big stickers. I probably filled this out Sunday or Monday. I probably back planned this. Oh, I know why. Because my daughter Heather and her husband Chris were home from Germany and they were visiting, and I took the week off work. And so I wanted to just spend time with them and not be in my planner and not be in my office and around my planners. So that is why I did the back planning here. But it turned out really cute, and I did a little journaling about when they were here. This is Thanksgiving week. This was a video. I loved this one because each space here was dedicated to a category in my life, and then I made a gratitude list for each one. And I thought that was a really good idea. I have relationships, essentials, health, career, possessions, myself, and simple pleasures. So I really like how this one turned out, and I was feeling grateful that week. Here is my December currently page, and I don't love this one. It's not my favorite. I think I don't love the black in it. It just feels a little dark to me. It turned out okay. I had my 3 priorities here, and then let's see, I was reading When She Returned by Lucinda Berry, which was an awesome book, listening to the Hotel Nantucket, working on getting Mike's house ready. And then I wrote, feeling pretty sad, Christmas will always be a hard time, missing Michael. Watching 1883, House Hunters, and Golden Bachelor, and I was eating Uncle Henry's pretzels because I discovered them, and they're really good. Here's my December monthly page. This is a sticker book by Cassetic Plans, and this was a video. I call it Season's Greetings. And now is when you will start to see December. I really didn't use my planner that much. I know this spread was so cute, you guys. I love it so much, but I just didn't do it. I didn't do it, and that's all right. Because I just started to feel like December is the busiest time of the year for my work, and I was getting ready for Christmas, and we were getting Mike's house ready to sell. And so it was just like I was overwhelmed to the point where I didn't even want to use my planner, and that's okay. So here, obviously I barely did anything on this page. I did nothing on this page. It's a cute spread though, right? I was getting really cranky too. I was so cranky this week because holidays now are really hard for me, and I was really feeling the stress of it and the sadness here. And then here, look, this one that I did on YouTube, I never used. And, I almost filled this one out like back planning, but I decided that I was going to let it go. I was going to give myself a break and not expect too much of myself. And that's all right. Like, I give myself grace on this December problem. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to dive into my new planners, and I have, and that's sometimes just what you need to do to get yourself out of a rut. So there you have it, my whole entire 2023 planner, which was more filled out than I actually thought it was. So I didn't do a bad job this year. And it was a crazy year, but a good year overall. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good year as well. And I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I know it was really long. If you're still here, comment below and tell me you're still here, because I want to know those people who watch it until the very end. It really means a lot to me when you do that, because it really helps the algorithm. It helps push my video out to more people if you watch it for longer. So I truly appreciate when you do that. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.